Hello, hello, this is JilliBling and I have a new project using Pocket Thoughts Bundle. So here's the project. Then look on the inside. Oh, I'll tell you what that is in a minute. Then it's a pocket. This pulls out so you could write a message on there. And I have diplomas down here and then just a little something on the inside. So I want to do another one similar to this but in different colors because I know every graduate has different high school or college colors, so you could do it in any colors you like. And today I want to do one with blue. So my little note here is wait before you texture, stamp and color. So see how this is stamped? It's much easier to stamp on flat paper rather than textured paper. And on the inside, once again, it's easier to stamp first, get it all ready to go, then texture it. So that's what the first note is. The next one is check the embossing folder for ink. Look at the white pocket. So I don't know if you could tell, but right here, very faintly, it says, yay for you. So the ink might have been just a little bit wet on the pebbled path paper. And when I went to texture this pocket, there's a little bit of a transfer. So maybe you could just wipe that out or make sure that the ink is dried on the front before you texture it. So this is today's sample. I want to do one similar, same but different. So Pocket Thoughts Bundle, and June 5th, Wednesday through the end of the month, all bundles are an additional 10%. So if you have your eye on any bundle, this is time to get it. This is a bundle, so you could get this at additional. So when you bundle, you save 10%. But with this promotion, you save an extra 10%. So this is a bundle. And You Are Beautiful, I'm using mostly just for the words, and I really love that leaf image. And I want to do, back to this here. So there's the cupcake, the wedding ring, and the diploma. So I first plan on doing 3 ideas. But then, you know, the more you look at something, it's like, oh, I could do this and I could do that. For the diploma, so I plan on doing 2 in the cake and 2 in the wedding. Oh, and then also in the dies is a little die that I want to use as, I'll show you in just a minute, as little shopping bags. Because sometimes when I go shopping, I go walking out of there and like the bags are, there's not enough room for me to walk. So I want to do a whole bunch of shopping bags. And on the shopping bags one, I want to use You Are Beautiful. Because any girl walking out of a shop or a mall with that many bags, she is beautiful because she has all those bags. Okay, I'm off track. Oh, okay, so today we're going to use just the diploma. In the diploma, you could stamp it and then use this little stamp right here to color it in. But you know how I like my coloring. I think it makes it look a little bit more realistic. So I did this one just with the blends. I didn't do the 2-step stamping. I'll try maybe the cupcake with 2-step stamping, and that will be an upcoming video. But that's in a pile off to the side, and it's a mess over there. There's a lot going on, and I can't wait to get to it, but not quite yet. Okay, so these are the 2 stamp sets. Pocket Thoughts for the pocket. You saw the pocket on the inside. Stippled Roses is for the silver piece right here. Just a little pizzazz. Unbound Dies, my new favorite. If you ask me, what is your favorite thing from the new catalog? Anything? Well, I do like the Mediterranean Bloom Suite, which is going to be on sale, which is going to be my next Avid. So, if you have any questions about Avid, if you buy the bundle through me, you get 3 card kits for free. That's upcoming for July. But you could get the bundle now on sale, well, on Wednesday on sale for the whole month. Okay, back to where I was. Unbound Dies. These are the best dies. There's a lot to them. And it includes this one right here. And you would think, oh, okay, that's for a label, that's for words. But it cuts out the inside and then also this little frame that I trimmed. But we'll do that here in just a minute. Let's just get busy, otherwise I get distracted and sidetracked. Okay, so it'll be similar to that. So here's the papers, and I'll go through the paper cut sizes, and there's quite a few papers. This bundle is on page 62. Pocket Thoughts, and it comes with the 3 dies. Going to be on sale. Country Woods designer paper, and that is for cutting the frame. And then a little bit of silver for the greenery die. Okay, so let's get this thing under control a little bit. So this is for the focal point, and this is just a strip of paper that you have. So I'm going to stamp in Memento right on there, and I'll color that in and hand cut it. That's all you have to hand cut. Nice, huh? Okay, the silver paper is 2 by 2, and this is from Stippled Roses. So I will put this on, cut it out, and this is a strip of designer paper from Country Woods, and this is 2 by 12, and I'm going to use, this is the one I did on the sample card. I want to try doing this one right here. So I'm going to cut that out. Comes out in 2 pieces, which is very convenient. Let's see, what else do we have here? I'll start with the base paper. Again, I'm all confused. I'll probably have to measure them as we go, because a lot of them are very similar in size. Okay, thick Whisper White. Somebody asked me the other day, well, what is thick versus regular? So thick is just a little bit thicker, or it's like colored cardstock thick. Can you hear that, how it's kind of thick? And then this paper, might sound a little different, is thinner and it's really smooth. It's a really nice quality paper. Okay, so let me see. All these pieces. I did have them in order. I know this is for the pocket. I think this one is for the pocket inside. I think that's for the inside of the card. And then this is for the front. Are these the same size? Yeah. Okay, so for the front of the card, 5 by 3 3/4. And a second one for the inside of the card, the Pebbled Path, 5 by 3 3/4. And then the inside white is 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. I'll hold these up in just a minute. Okay, so that's a basic card. All this stuff is for the pocket, and the pocket piece is 5.5 by 4 1/4, which I'll show you is a little bit short of what we need, but it's going to work fine because we tuck under the edges. 5.5 by 4 1/4 for the pocket die, and then these pieces are going to slide into the pocket. That is Pebbled Path, 4 3/4 by 3.5. Inside the pocket, white, is 4 5/8 by 3 3/8. Okay, I'm going to hold these up. And I'll put them on my blog. But I have to get through those other 3, oh, my finger's in the way, those other 3 designs using this bundle. Okay, did you get it? Okay. Okay, so let's do the pocket. So the pocket, when I put this on here, you might say, oh, it needs to be a little wider. And I'm fine with it being a little smaller because these edges are going to fold under, and that's how it attaches to the card. And I think that there is enough to still attach it to the card. Otherwise, you would only get 2 large size pockets from 1 sheet of paper. And I think it's okay like this. So I'm going to cut out the pocket. You know what, before I do that, I'm going to stamp it. We'll do that in just a minute. Okay, where should we start? Let's start with the front. We already went through the sizes. So here is the little frame, and the frame comes in 2 pieces. So I'm going to cut these. I haven't done this one, so I did the other style. And I'm kind of rounding them a little bit. I'll hold it up here in just a minute, trying to make it look, I'm going to have to cut off some of that. I'll show you what I cut off. When I hold it up, then if you have this, if you cut it out, you'll say, oh, I get it. Because I want them to be rounded. Well, here, this is a good example. So that's what I cut off. And see how these are a little bit rounded? And it doesn't have to be perfect. If I were just to do a slice through it, this one looks good, that looks bad. So I'm going to cut it right here. Okay, 2 pieces. And this one we're going to use for the inside tab. If you're wondering what that is, let me pull this out. This piece right here. And that's just stuck down flat. There's a Stampin here. Look at that. An arrow. So you know to pull it out. But if you don't do this, let me show you how it is. Put it in upside down. So if you tuck it into the pocket, you probably know where I'm going with this. If you tuck it into the pocket trying to grab it, unless you kind of curl the card up, it's hard to grip it. Therefore, the little handle is very convenient. And I put a few dimensionals under that, like right in here, but we'll do that in just a minute. Okay, back to where we were. The frame, let's do the front. So this one I wanted to go this way. So I'm thinking this could go here. I'm doing it a little bit different. And this one here. And because it's in 2 pieces, I can make it considerably bigger. And then, okay, let's color this because I need that for placement. So the colors for this, I'm going to do Blueberry Bushel. Because it's so small, it doesn't take much blending. And after each color, I'll hold it up. So this is Blueberry Bushel Dark. And hold it up. This is Blueberry Bushel Light. I'm just going to fill it in. Okay, and then on the sample I did it as like a gold charm on it. Right here. This time I'm going to do it as silver. So I'm going to do it in granite. And I was naturally thinking, oh, I'll do it in slate. But slate is the color I'm going to use to kind of put shadows on the rounded diploma. And I want the colors to be slightly different. Not too matchy-matchy. Because it's still wet, I don't have to do much blending. I'll just leave it just like that. And then for, this is Slate Light. So I'll fill in most of this, for sure the bottom. And then just shadows, so it looks a little rounded and a bit realistic. and then I'll go back with the color lifter. And the color lifter, this is a good chance or a good opportunity to play with kind of how the color lifter works. If you know how it works, you won't be frustrated by what it does. I'll show you what I mean here. I could probably put another diploma right there. So this is the diploma, pretend. So when you do the color lifter, you're like, okay, I want that edge to be soft. So you just go over it and then you move on. If you wait just a minute, you could see it kind of kick in. And you can see there's a little bit of a heavy area right there where the ink, the pigment just kind of pushed to that area. If you were, I'll go from the other side now. First of all, if you start in the white, and then just let it be. Now there's that heavy line of ink. Just kind of go over it. And sometimes you have to go all the way to the bottom of your, this black line. I'm going to do just a little through here. Start outside in the white. Do a little bit. I'm going to just keep going. Not too much down there, but more at the top. And it makes it a little bit blotchy, which is just what the color lifter does. But if you know to expect that, and it's fine with this project, that's okay. But if you're having perfectly smooth colored orange or lemon, and you're using the color lifter, you probably wouldn't want it a little bit splotchy. So if you just practice and you know what to expect, you won't be frustrated. Okay, and I'm just going to leave it like that. Come over here, maybe you could do a little bit there. That right there looks a little heavy. Then I'm just going to leave it because it's just shadows. Okay, that part is done. And we'll have to do a little bit more coloring for the inside. And unfortunately there's no die, but this is pretty straight lines and it doesn't take too long to cut it. So for all of you who kindly send Tony Get Well cards, he's getting well. The cards worked. I think he's in the other room right now because today it's been 2 weeks and he got the okay to take off the honeycomb bandage. I think that's what he's doing right now. But he is doing very well. I know the last video I was really nervous because his knee was really hurting so much I was scared. But they said, nope, that's okay. And hearing from a few of you, Jude, thank you for your comment and then sending an email and then sending a text just to, it's okay. It's all turning out good. Okay, so we have this here. Oh, I have to put the words on it. Maybe this could go down. And I have a few thank you cards that I can't wait to show you from you kind people that have mailed him them. He's like, oh my gosh, I have a fan club. I said, yes, you do. And he's really enjoyed them. I have too. Wait till you see them. Okay, so I'm thinking it'll be like that. And notice how it's not textured, so I can stamp on it. Yay for you. And I'm going to put it right here. Okay. So now, now it could be textured. So get it straight in here. Texture. Here it is. So, how is this going to go? No. Maybe maybe like that. And you can make the your square any shape you want it. Did I do that too high? No, that's going to look good. Okay, so on this one, I hope you didn't notice, but I did it words over this far, and my circle is, or my rectangle is a little crooked, which probably isn't so good. So let me try this. If I put that right in the middle, maybe I could build these around it. Because they're so small, I'll use liquid glue. That's a lot of glue. So I want to see the words. How is that? I'll put this one on. They could scooch around a bit. Maybe not so much glue. I don't know where Tony is. He just got out of the shower. I don't hear him. But he's tried the cane, and I know he probably should wait until the physical therapist says, do the cane, but he's doing really good. And sometimes he even tries without the cane, and he has been kind of going in the yard a little bit with his walker at first, and now out on the porch with the cane. But if he goes out in the yard, which is kind of an incline, he takes the walker. Okay, I think that's good. I'm using this just to make sure it's kind of square. Okay, so then this is going to go in here, but I'll put glue on the back of this and stick on that pretty silver. And that will go here. I'll put dimensionals on it though. And that is kind of all that's to the front. I keep thinking it's boring and I want to add on more. But at the end, this card ends up kind of thick. So if you want to order and you don't already have a demonstrator, I would love it if you could use that host code, and I'll put it in the description too, and get your on sale bundles. I haven't seen a sale like this before, and I'm glad they gave us a few days notice. So I'm going to put dimensionals, half dimensionals on most of these, but a few of them, like the flower and one of the leaves, I'm going to let just have glue on it. You know, again, trying to create interest. The card is kind of simple on the outside. And actually it's kind of simple on the inside too, but there's just lots of little things going on. Maybe this one will stick down flat. So 3 pieces are going to be stuck down flat. So that one is flat, this little flower, and that leaf. Okay, this is like the icing on the cake. Yay! Should I put it, maybe I'll put it up there so you could see some of the frame. Okay, so the flat ones, the rest, everything is on dimensionals. This is flat, that's just done with glue. Okay, this is going to go on. I don't know why it's so simple, but somehow I just like that. The other dies in the stippled roses are beautiful, and I want to somehow use them on some project with all this pocket pocket business. I don't know why it took me so long to jump in on this one. I like it though. Okay, so that's the card front. I guess I could put bling on it. Nope, I'm trying to leave it. Okay, so for the pocket, I'm going to, well, I have it done. I'll show you. But I stamped it, so I die cut it, then I stamped it, then I textured it. So you know how to do those. This is done in basic beige, and the pocket comes with score lines, which is kind of hard to see on this textured paper, but I can see them just like that. And down here, good. And you can see that one, this one, and that one. Okay, so remember how I said that this paper was cut to 5.5 by 4 1/4, and it was just a little bit, here I'll show you. It's just a little bit short of filling the die. So see how right here it's just a little bit short, and over here just like a very little bit short. But after you see, that's enough to put glue on and to hold it down. So I think it's okay to use 5.5 by 4 1/4 paper. That will save you a lot of paper if you're doing more than one. If you're doing just one, it probably doesn't matter. Okay, so let's get this attached. So at first I was feeling a little intimidated by putting glue on all these corners and trying to get it down. So I decided I'm going to put glue just on the edge, just the one side for right now. And I'm going to put it on thin so it will dry quickly, but definitely hold. Or you could use tear tape or just some good strong adhesive. Okay, so at this point, here's the 3 fold sides. 1, 2, and 3. The short side is the only side that has the glue on it. I'll pretend like I'm going to attach all of it right to here. I'll get it centered. Okay, so at this point, right here is the only place where there's glue. At least I could control it. It looks like it's straight. Now, dry. Oh, I could do that big stamp. There, dry. Okay, so these are, pretty sure this is, let me check the difference in size. The longer one, boy, I'm going to need to figure out how to keep all these pieces, because they all have a nice little reveal on them. I know, I'll check my notes. This one is shorter, that one's longer. The pocket is 3 3/4. The front of the card is 5. The longer one goes here. This is the pocket. We'll do the pocket in a minute. So the inside, how about if we do that same floral, maybe on this side, with beige. I really don't have a plan from here on. I should have, but I don't. Okay, that's the only use for beige. Beige kind of matches the designer paper. And then, I already have enough diplomas on here. So what about some words? Lots of love, Sometimes it's like a neighborhood acquaintance and you really don't want to say lots of love. This one has Proverbs. That's good for many people. How about You're a Shining Light? That's good for a graduate, right? They graduated, they're shining. Okay, and that could go on in Pebbled Path. Can you tell I didn't really have a plan? Maybe down here. No, right in the middle. See how it's going to work. Beautiful. Oh, I like that. Okay, so that's it for right here. I'm seeing orange. It's going to run out soon, but I have more. I'm prepared. Oh, that's it. Look at that. Perfect timing. Okay, right in the middle. Okay, let's work on the pocket because the front is done. Isn't that nice? Am I just liking simple right now or what? I don't know, but I'm really liking this. I like these on the two sides too. Okay, so we could stick down the rest of this. So see how manageable that is? Putting this piece down, that's fine. So now putting it, the liquid glue on here, I could do that. Try not to make it too thick. It's always nice to have gift card holders on hand too. This one is very set to being for graduation, but I think some of the other ones, well, the wedding ring is, the cake, the birthday cake. We always need birthday cake things though. What is it? Wedding cake, birthday cake, or wedding, birthday cake. Oh, the gifts. Wonder if there's a way like to just do greenery and then just say thinking of you. That could be for any occasion. Okay, there it is. It's set in there. So if I were to put this in, I probably shouldn't tempt my luck with my recently sealed edges. So if that goes in, then trying to grab it, it's kind of hard. So we're going to kind of fancy it up. What should I put on here? Should I do it just like this? Well, I like the diplomas. Or maybe just the beige. And then you could write in here. I'll do that. Well, there's an extra one. No. Boy, I should have had a plan. Okay, just like that. Maybe one diploma. Okay, one diploma in Memento. Well, maybe, okay, more than one diploma. They could kind of be like meandering in I'm going to turn this over. See, that's going to bring color to the inside. You're a shining light. Yay for you. I could do another yay for you. I'll do that. I'll do that. Right here. So I'm being artsy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And Let me put adhesive on this, otherwise I'll forget. There, covered everything up. Okay, so to do the coloring, let's start with Blueberry Dark. We're going to have that foliage going over the white diploma, but that's okay. Is that dark? Yeah. So yesterday, family dinner. We haven't been to family dinner. It's been 2 weeks. Today is 2 weeks since his surgery. But last week we didn't go because he was not doing too good. And then we didn't go yesterday because it's still hard for him to sit in anything other than our comfy recliners. So for him to sit at dinner at the dinner table, it's a little bit hard. But Evan and Michaela came over, and Michaela is showing now. She's just starting to show. She is so cute. But they came over, and Evan said, "Oh, so you wanted me to help out with the fence or something?" And I'm like, "Lovey, darling, what are you thinking he should do? Your fence work can wait. It doesn't have to be now." Anyhow, Tony went down there in his walker and was standing there saying, "Hey, can you do this and can you do that?" They were out there for like a half an hour. Well, Tony was. Evan was out there for an hour doing fence stuff. And now he's saying, "I think I need to have Uncle David come over to help me like dig holes for the next fence post." I'm like, "Dude, just it's okay." And I know he's bored watching movies, and he watches them really loud. Like the house, there's a big mirror like right over on the other side of the wall here. That thing vibrates. It's like, ugh. Like, "You've got it really loud." He's like, "Well, that's why I watch movies when you're gone." I'm like, "Well, I guess it could fall off the wall when I'm gone." But I know it's screwed on there and everything, but oh man, boys. But he goes, "Well, we're getting our, how much is Netflix now? 15 something a month?" He's like, "Well, we're getting our value this month out of him." And he has watched quite a few movies. But it's such a relief that he's doing better. And he even made breakfast this morning. He made us this from a local bakery. They had this blueberry bread stuff that's been in the freezer for probably been a few months. And he pulled that out and he toasted the bread. Usually he makes like a full-on breakfast all the time. But he hasn't done anything. He's just had to rely on me making him brown all wheat toast with butter on it, or jelly. I guess he's kind of tired of that. Anyhow, he made breakfast, which was getting back to being him. And he even went out and got Bo food this morning, which he hasn't been able to lean over and get. Okay, so this is going to go in. See, I think that looks good. Look how the diplomas continue. Okay, you pull it out. Yay! Oh, more diplomas. Okay, so this is going to go on here, but I'm going to stamp the little arrow in Memento. Memento, and do your best to stamp it straight. Not that I stamped the first one really crooked or anything. Yay! Okay, so it's going to go right about here, and then this is going to fold over, and this is all just estimate. It doesn't have to be like right in half or right in thirds. The bigger one was a little bit easier, but that's okay. And the top part is going to get liquid glue, and then this part here, I'm just going to make sure that this back part is big enough to hold a dimensional. And when I put dimensionals on here, you'll go, ah, that's what you're doing. Just to make it a little bit thicker, so you know that's where to grab. And I think that can hold two. I do it carefully. Okay, so I have my arrow. The middle panel bit has dimensionals, and then this bit, can you see how small it is? Maybe better with the white. Just that little last fold right there, that is going to fold up. Okay, let's start out by putting glue on the part with the arrow. I think if you're making this and you have your pieces all done and you have them stamped, then it'll come together real easy. So I'm going to put this in here just because I want the arrow to be right in the center of the notch. And because there's a little bit of play in this insert, if you get it a little bit crooked, that's okay. So I'm going to put this right about here, because see how it's right in the insert. Okay. Come on out. So that should be centered on this panel, or you can measure it. And then this, I plan on folding it down. Maybe I'll put some glue on there. Or I could have put dimensionals on all of it, on the inside of it. Okay, there it is. So that part I put glue on is folded under, it's sticking to the pebbled path. The dimensionals are holding on in place. And that just gives you a little lift for your finger to get under to grab it. And the glue might be coming up, but that's okay. The dimensionals will hold it in place. And I see glue. And I know it'll dry clear, and it's on the back side, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Are we done? Oh, I want to show you the cards. Okay, so there's that. Ooh, really tucks in there. Okay, so from start. Oh, that's cute. Ooh, it feels like there's something in it. Yay for you, graduate. Oh, what is that? And you could stick a gift card right on there if you want. Or use the other little mini one, which is perfect for gift card size. But see, everyone, the whole family can sign this one. Is that it, or does it go further? I'm fine with either. Oh, it goes in there further. I think it's hitting on the lip that we glued first, but I'm good with it right there. You are a shining line. Okay, so cards. Okay, now I'm going to show you the Get Well cards. Okay, so this one is from Karen Burden. Isn't that beautiful? I love it, but I love pink. I love these papers, and she even stamped on the background. Pretty double bow. Isn't that just nice? Handmade with love, Karen, and she even stamped on here too. Very nice, Karen. A little hello up there. Karen from Canada. Then this one is from Heidi. Wait till you see this one. Look at that. I want to do something like this with this designer paper. And on the back, she had a little piece of the designer paper left, I think, and wrote a really nice message. But this is Heidi from Canada. So those are the deckled circles, and she has like the little stand on it right here. Oh, I'm going to do something like this. I asked her if it's okay. Can I copy? I'll copy the layout. I don't have this bird. That's perfect for Canada. New day, new adventure. Okay, and then this is from Kathy in Iowa. Look at that. In our family, we've had dachshunds. So this one, I don't think she knew that, but it's very much hitting home. Okay, wait till you see these words. Wishing you a speedy recovery. Beautiful paper. Adorable dog. Golden flowers. Look at the look on that dog's face. Okay, then look at this. Heard it's been rough, like what a dog says. On the bright side, you don't need to wear a cone. oh, you don't need a cone. But if anyone knows, our darling Beau has been in a cone many times because he likes to get any little itch or ouch that really isn't there that ends up being there. So he's been in a cone more than your fair share. So I don't know if you knew that, Kathy, but this is really hitting home and it's really cute. Oh, she had both knees replaced. She knows. And Linda. Look how she's stamped on here. Did I get it caught? Okay, look at this one. Another fun fold. What? Isn't that cute? Sending healing vibes. Wishing you a quick and complete recovery. Little butterflies on here. This designer paper is like embossed. So cute. Oh, she has a personalized stamp. So thank you all for sending cards. He really appreciates them. I really appreciate them. He appreciates them for the message and the well wishes and the kindness. I appreciate them for all the above. Plus, I love the art on them. Okay, that is it for today. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Okay, bye.